Another very important aspect of Industry 4.0 is basically the business perspective, the smart and connected business perspective. So, from a business point of view, looking at the smartness and connectivity that we have been talking about in the context of Industry 4.0, trying to look deeper into these different issues concerning it. So, first of all, the question is that we have been talking about that in Industry 4.0 we need this connectivity, it is all connected machinery, connectivity everywhere, sensing connectivity and so on. So, the question is that why do we need this kind of connected products? What is so good about it? Why do we want to transform ourselves from whatever we were doing in the past to connected products? Why do we at all need to do it? Why do we need connectivity between these different products, these machinery and so on? Why do we need it? And why at all we need to make these machineries smarter, right? So, smart and connected perspective, what is the business viewpoint? Why do we at all need to make it? So, first of all, this connectivity is required in order to connect these physical objects, these different machines in the industries and so on. The second thing is that it is very important to collect these different data from these physical objects and share between themselves and also share the data through some network to elsewhere where it is going to be analyzed. So, this is what this connectivity is going to give. So, this is the result of this connectivity. So, this connectivity is essentially going to be required because through this connectivity and smart perspective we are going to increase the overall resource efficiency. Overall efficiency is going to be increased in terms of resource consumption, resource utilization and so on, and in turn improving the overall productivity in the manufacturing process. So, improved resource efficiency, improved productivity are the reasons why we need to take a smart and connected business perspective. So, what are the benefits? Once again, faster, we are going to have these products manufactured at a faster rate than before. Than before means the way it was being done in the past without the use of these IoT centric solutions. Cheaper, so faster production, cheaper products are going to be developed. These products will be used in a better way through the incorporation of these smart solutions. Improved recall process of the product. If some product, sometimes it happens that certain product will have to be recalled, right, by the industry. So, that recall process is a very complex process, and it is a very not only complex, but a process which is very hard to track. So, basically this recall process can be improved with the incorporation of smartness and connectivity. Decreased environmental impact is the other one, and finally improved supply chain, smart supply chain. These are the different benefits of having smart and connected products. So, the medium of getting smart and connected, how do we get? We have been talking about this time and again, use of sensors. Sensors at the core of making smarter systems is basically you have to use sensors. This is what I have been repeating in different lectures in different ways and so on. Sensors, and also associated with the sensors are the actuators. All these sensors, actuators, overall the transducers will make these systems smarter. So, that is okay, these sensors and actuators are required, but then that sensors and the actuators, they are going to throw in the data. So, this IoT, the network is important, and cloud is also important because lot of data are coming in. Who is going to process the data? So much of data difficult to handle. So, cloud is going to handle so much of data in terms of storage, in terms of processing and so on. And this is the most important of all, embedded systems. So, how do you make all of these smarter? By the help of these embedded systems, fitting all of these different objects, the physical objects, with different embedded devices, which again will have sensors, communication device and so on. So, all of these are going to be embedded into each of these physical objects. So, these are the fundamental building blocks for smartness and connectivity. Number 1 is the customer values, blueprint of profits, key resources and key processes. Customer values. So, basically we are talking about the value proposition. So, value proposition means like through the incorporation of all of these things that we are talking about, the smartness, IoT, sensors, actuators, whatever, how the product is going to be improved in terms of usage from a customer viewpoint, how the product has improved, what is the value proposition, and the services that the product offers, how these services are going to be improved, what is the overall value proposition. Next thing is basically the blueprint of the profits. So, basically these smartness and connectivity is going to help in coming up with a blueprint for improving the profits, Key resources in the companies, in the industrial processes, in the manufacturing process and so on. These key resources will, the efficiency of these resources will have to be improved, they will have to be tracked, and they will also have to be optimized over time. And same thing goes for these different key processes as well. So, these are the fundamental building blocks that are there. The next thing is that what are the different categories of these smart and connected products: monitor, control, optimization and automation. These are these different categories of smart and connected products. So, monitoring, control, optimization and automation, these are the ones that are self understood, but let us look at these one by one. Monitoring what? Monitoring the resources such as sensors, sensor equipped resources such as this machinery, and monitoring the external data sources. These are important. So, monitoring of all kinds of different resources, and also the monitoring of the effects through the use of these different resources. The effects such as the health monitoring of this machinery, health monitoring of the products. If something has gone down, if something is going to go down, if something is likely to increase the downtime in the future, generating alerts beforehand is also something that will help in improving the overall efficiency. So, this is another effect, and taking action against the odds. This is also the third effect in terms of monitoring. Control of these resources through the use of different custom designed software or different other software. They could be used for the resource control, optimization and so on, and optimization of these resources through the use of these different software. The software can help in the optimization process. And the effects, basically controlling the products and the personalization of the products based on the different requirements of the end users. Optimization by itself. Here we are talking about the use of different optimization solutions, different algorithms and so on, and the effect is to increase or enhance the overall performance of the system, of the machinery, enabling remote services, assisting in repairing the product and so on. Automation of these resources, monitoring, control and optimization capabilities. Different software algorithms will have to be used for the automation, and the effect is having autonomous performance of these different products. So, why at all we need the smart systems? From a business perspective, it is very important. So, what is this business model? What is this smart business model? Why at all we need this smart business model? So, we need the smart business model in order to make the current processes less costly, more efficient, and to improve upon the receiving of increased revenue. So, you need to achieve the expected revenue, plus you need to have some surplus, that is also required often. So, you need to have a smart business model that will help in reducing the overall process cost, making the processes more efficient and meeting the expected revenue, and in fact exceeding the expected revenue. So, these are some of the key attributes of the smart business model. Value proposition, which I have talked a lot earlier. So, what value it is going to have to the customers in terms of the product and the services it is offering to the customer, value proposition. This is the first key attribute when you are trying to come up with a smart business model. Revenue stream means like what are the different sources of the revenues that are coming in, what are the different sources that from different sources the revenue can come for helping in the manufacturing process or undertaking a particular project. So, what are the different sources of the revenues, that is the revenue stream, and finally that revenue is going to be used in order to help in the manufacturing process, incurring the different costs. So, that is the revenue stream and the different technologies that are going to be used. These are the three different key attributes of a smart business model. So, we are going to have, so if we are talking about the value creation in a smart business model, there are different perspectives, different aspects that will need to be understood. One is the novelty centricity, second is the efficiency centricity, lock-in centricity and the complementarity. These are the four different perspectives, four different aspects that will need to be understood. So, before we get into each of these, let us now first try to understand the different aspects that we were talking about. So, what is important is to monitor in a smart business model. If you have to come up with a smart business model, these are the key things that we have seen. We need to monitor, we need to have a control mechanism, and we need to have some optimization. Okay. So, for monitoring we have what? We have things like monitoring the health of the machines. So, health means not our health, but the health of the machines. So, health of the machines, taking some actions, offering different alerts, then for control we have what? Control of the product control, personalization. So, basically based on the custom requirements, basically this kind of control can be done. So, personalization and so on. So, this is about control, and then we have the optimization. Here through the use of different algorithms, optimization algorithms, we want to improve the performance of the system, the process and so on, performance, and then product repair, and also remote service. So, this is one thing. So, all of these things can be done with the help of what? What is the backbone? The backbone is basically use of different sensors, data services, actuators, and in fact the different applications and the network, right. One very important thing I have not mentioned yet, it is basically the algorithms, the different algorithms that can help in achieving all of these, algorithms for monitoring, algorithms for control, algorithms for optimization and so on. Okay. So, we need to come up with something like this, the business model, a smart business model that can help achieve this overall thing that we have talked about. So, a smart business model will need to take into consideration all of these different things. And so, finally, why do we need a smart business model? Because in order to improve upon the efficiency, productivity and so on, and this essentially will help in achieving autonomous systems for improving business efficiency. Okay. So, let us now go back and continue from whatever we were discussing. So, we were looking into the value aspect, the value proposition, where we have seen there is this novelty aspect, efficiency, lock-in and complementarity. These are the different value creation aspects in a smart business model. So, we need to have a value centric business model. Value centric business model which is good, which is which the customers find to be useful, to be of value to the customers, basically a business model which will be of value to the customers. So, value to the customers means what? This kind of value centric business model will open up new markets, new services, will give solutions which are innovative, which are new, which were not there before. Customers find it useful, exciting and so on. So, that is the value centricity. Next thing is the efficiency. Efficiency in terms of improving the production productivity, faster productivity, simpler production processes, transparent production processes which will eliminate errors or reduce the number of errors from occurring and so on. Overall efficiency centricity. Lock-in centric business model prevents the customer from migration. So, basically there will be a lock-in time period during which the customers will not migrate from one vendor to another. This basically will help in reducing the switching cost and also improving, building the trust between these different customers and the suppliers or the vendors. Complementary business model talks about things such as the product and services, online and offline assets, technologies, activities, all these different complementary things which are required in order to come up with the smart business model. So, what are the layers and technologies that will help in creating values? Number one is the physical layer, second is the connectivity layer and the third is the digital layer. So, this is the overall architecture that can help in this thing, and these are the different components in it. We have the physical layer, we have the digital layer and we have the connectivity layer. So, in each of these layers, so physical layer we are talking about sensors, microcontrollers, digital layer we are talking about processors which can help in execution of these different algorithms, the processes overall, the functionalities that will have to be implemented. So, all of these things are taken care of in the digital layer by the processor. The storage means the storage of these different the data have to be stored and so on. And in terms of connectivity, all these different technologies, Zigbee, Bluetooth, 3G, 4G, NFC, RFID, Z-Wave, Wi-Fi, all of these different things that we have talked about in the past in the basic introduction component of this course, all of these are basically constituents of the connectivity layer. So, these are the three layers in the overall architecture. So, as I was telling you, the physical layer is responsible for collecting and acquiring data with the help of sensors, and these are also equipped with different microcontrollers, microprocessors and so on. Connectivity layer talks about the overall connectivity, smart devices, smart services, using different connectivity technologies such as IP networks, ZigBee, NFC, Bluetooth, etc. Digital layers talks about storing the data, analyzing the data, processing the data, and so on. So, here are two examples of smart and connected business model. One is the Amazon's dash button, where the value proposition is basically the lock-in value proposition. The revenue streams are low cost, basically low cost revenue streams. Physical layer is equipped with Wi-Fi enabled embedded devices. Connectivity layer is Wi-Fi enabled, and the digital layer is connected through mobile applications. Similarly, we have the other product, the Simios, which basically talks about improving the efficiency overall. The value proposition is efficiency, in improving the efficiency. The revenue streams are through yearly subscriptions, 24/7 monitoring and assistance. The physical layer constitutes of sensors for soil moisture, insect disease, climate monitoring, and so on. The connectivity layer is cellular, and the digital layer consists of different mobile applications. So, these are the two examples of smart and connected business models being implemented in practice. So, these are again some of the references. So, we come to an end of this particular lecture, and this basically lecture, the concepts that we have covered, these are very important to understand the overall business perspective of why at all we need to do whatever we intend to do. That means transform towards industry 4.0. We intend to transform towards industry 4.0 through the incorporation of all these smart devices and so on. We want to transition towards making everything smart. But the question is that why at all we need to make smart? What is the value proposition from a business perspective? What are the things that are going to be improved through this kind of adoption, transformation from the traditional to the smarter ones, to the connected ones, and so on. And this is what we have discussed in this particular lecture. So, understanding these things are very vital, very essential for the building of the industry 4.0, and this needs to be also educated to the industry workforce who needs to get into this transformation to industry 4.0, because until this value proposition and the use of all of these things, the transformation etc., are understood by the workforce, they will not be able to do this transformation in a meaningful way. They will not be able to appreciate this transformation meaningfully, and because of which the entire exercise might fail. With this, we stop over here, and these lectures will the concept that we have covered in this lecture will help in further understanding of the later lectures that we are going to cover in this course. Thank you.